it's your girl, Pretty Girl, and
Dada.
And of course, today we will be giving you a coronavirus update. But if you want the facts, go and check out SABC3.
100%. So today, guys, the coronavirus cases have gone up by 87 cases. That's still quite a few. We're still closing in on the 100 mark, and it's been quite a hectic couple of days. We're chasing the lockdown, switching to level 4, which is imminent this coming Friday, and it's just quite disturbing to think that the infection rate is at such a high number right now, while we're getting closer to more people being out there and standing a chance of getting infected. Now, a lot of people always ask us, why do we do these videos and what's up with all these videos? Well, one of the main reason why I do these videos is, well, for the basic guy, the basic lady, the basic girl or boy that may be at home and heard this information and doesn't know exactly what it may mean. I'm putting it in layman's terms for the man on the streets, everyday language, so everyone can understand what's going on around them. But in no way, shape, or form am I a reporter like ENCA or SABC, or am I trying to take the place of their platforms and claim that my news is factual. I always say that my news is coming from factual sources, and I always quote them. It will either be News 24 or it will be the government gazettes or so on and so forth. So you can go on and have a look for yourself and see exactly if it's true, if it's not true. And that's the best way to go about things. And one of the things that we do always want to bring a spotlight to on this Corona updates that me and my daughter do is the youth's thoughts and mind state during this lockdown and what they think about it. Hence why I ask my daughter so many questions at times, and sometimes she wants to question me, right? So basically, it's just to see what's going on with the youth. What are they thinking? This is unprecedented times that we're living in right now. I don't think any of us can ever say that we've lived in a time of a worldwide pandemic where there's been lockdown with military forces. So I think it's very valuable to see what's going on with our kids in this point in time. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? And there's certain kids that are out there that do not have support, that do not have food, that do not have a way of anybody hearing what's going on with them or what they're thinking and feeling. So these are things that I like to bring to light on the show because I think it's extremely important. Hayes, what do you think's one of the important things that we do on this show?
We give people like information so they know how to protect themselves, what's going on,
Yeah, 100%. Because with knowledge, then there's power. You can protect yourself. So those are some of the reasons why we do it, and I hope now that answers some of the questions that we got in the comments out there. And I just want to move on real quick because I like to keep it short and crisp on this little thing that we do. So let me move on quickly and tell you about 5 things that are going on in South Africa right now as we sit going forward towards lockdown level 4. We have the food shortages that are going on all over South Africa, and in the southern region of Africa, more specifically, a lot of the countries are in lockdown, and they say 23% of the people in sub-Saharan Africa are undernourished. So this is the type of situation that we're facing in sub-Saharan Africa, of 23% of the people being undernourished with a virus that attacks those with a weak immune system. And your immune system will not be that strong if you're undernourished. And this is coming from a Bloomberg report, so make of that what you will. Then about SAA, there's 4,700 employees that have to decide between an employment termination agreement proposed by the state-owned airlines and or by a leadership compact agreement by the government and unions. So that's the hard place that they find themselves in with SAA, and it's it's quite a trying situation, especially when you talk about the economy being under so much strain, and you add in the SAA situation and how much it'll take to build it up, and that'll take a whole nother video. So that's just an insane thing. And then in the Western Cape, they say as many as 56 police officers have tested positive for the coronavirus, and several police stations have been placed under 48 lockdowns. So this has been said in the Daily Maverick. If that's true, that's also quite a scary thing going on in the Western Cape. And as they say, the first responders, the police officers, the medics, they're the ones that are most at risk. So we wish them a speedy and safe recovery from the virus. And as well, quite an interesting bit of news, and I get this from EWN. It's very interesting. It says that there's a spaza shop revolution going on, and that Pick n Pay and ShopRite are rolling out spaza shops in townships. That is quite interesting. They say that apparently those spaza shops that are owned by them, you'll be getting the same price that you would get if you go to town. So it's pretty much squashing a lot of competition. It's a bit scary because a lot of people are making their livings from this, and right now that's a bit of a problem if Pick n Pay is squeezing them out of their situation as well. So I'm not too sure if I agree with that type of marketing. I would much prefer if ShopRite supported the existing spaza shops and helped them to further their business. And then they say that today the rand was trading at 19 rand 7 cents against the dollar. So I guess that's a bit of positivity. It was doing a lot worse later in the week, so that's a little bit of positivity. So that's 5 things going on around us, and a lot of interesting things, a lot of scary things. But as I always say, guys, pray, spend time with your family, follow the rules, and we're gonna be safe. And one of the people that always helps us to remind us how to stay on these rules is Pretty Girl over here. Pretty Girl?
Okay, guys, before I get started, did you know that it was Freedom Day today?
Yep.
And this is why I'm wearing my shirt over here.
That's
with,
awesome. Nelson Mandela and Muhammad Ali. Yeah.
So yeah, just so you know. Guys, if you want to stay safe, you really need to wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, or use hand sanitizer with at least 60% of alcohol in it. Otherwise, it will not work. If you go in public, which you should really only do if you are getting food, if you have no food whatsoever, wear a mask. If you have a cloth mask, you should have at least 2 of them, so you can be washing one and then using the other one. But if you have one that you can just throw away, take it off. Do not touch the part where your mouth and nose were, because you don't want to get sick. And throw it away properly, because you don't want anyone else getting sick. And yeah.
Okay, so that's some pretty cool directives that you got going over there. And it's Freedom Day. A lot of people are indoors. They can't go out and celebrate as they usually would have done. But nonetheless, what do you think people could have done today? Do you think it was some bright weather? What do you think? Freedom Day, little celebration with the family.
Well, it was really cold today, so maybe not the best idea to braai. Mm-hmm. But I mean, you could if you really wanted to.
If you're one of those brave guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, guys, that's what we got for you for today. We love speaking to you. Anything that you want to add in the comments, add it. We will obviously respond to it as we've done to the earlier comments. And for now, just stay safe, stay home, and stay warm. It's cold outside. This is your boy Dada.
And your girl, Pretty Girl. We'll see you in the next one.
Boom.
Kablam.